microphone right here. Straight ahead, please. Straight ahead. Right here. One more up top, everybody. Hey guys, right here, right in front. In the middle, everyone in the middle. Everyone in the middle, all right.
We drank, for those of you who don't know, we played Vampire Brothers on a show, and we drank bourbon on the show. And that's kind of like became this like funny thing, like they're always drinking, because that's sort of like, that was our thing. And so we always talked about, and we love bourbon. We also love bourbon. Like it's my drink. He's a Louisiana boy. It's his drink of choice. And we always talked about doing this. And then, but the show's crazy. We were doing 22 episodes a year. It was nuts. And the show ended, and we actually live in the same area in LA, and we spent a lot of time together. And, it's a very labor intensive and frankly, capital intensive endeavor, because you have to find these barrels that are aged 4 years with the ingredients, and you have to create it's a whole enormous process. It just so happened, just logistically, our CEO, our now CEO, and Ian had been working on a different project that they abandoned, which was also in the alcohol industry, unrelated to me. And he called me up and he was telling me, I was trying to maybe do something. It's not going to work out. And I just said, I just don't remember who exactly said it, but said, let's do bourbon. And then, we were like, of course, this is a no-brainer. And then it just got rolling. And I didn't know if we were going to be able to pull it off for a while. And then just suddenly all the little pieces came together, and our team was suddenly built and formed. And it was really, but until we got the juice correct, until we got the mash bill tasting the way that we exactly wanted it, we didn't have anything. And I remember that day we were blending the different mash bills and trying to figure all the stuff out in Ian's house. And I just remember one day after, months of blending, we looked at each other and we were like, oh, wow, this is it. We love this. We love this. And that was when really I felt like the company started. First of all, it's all subjective, like art, right? And anything in life that is sort of an opinion is subjective. And so, firstly, Ian and I have a very similar palate. That's number one. Thank God, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't be the brothers bond. It would be called something else. And so we have the same palate, and we also know bourbon. I know all the different bourbons I've drank. I've tried them all. I know what I like. I know what I don't like, etc. And again, it's subjective. And it's just trial and error. And well, what did you not like about that? Oh, was that too harsh on the finish? Oh, what happened? Did you not like the nose? Oh, there's so many different variables, and I can't explain it to you. You said to me you don't know much about it, and you're going to ask very simple questions. Well, I know a fair amount about it, and I'm going to answer in the most simple way, which is you just taste it and say, I like this. Honestly, it's as simple as that. And it's just a lot of tasting, and then a lot of just instinctive, I like this. And then it's, okay, guys, whoever wants to purchase this bottle of bourbon, it's my taste palette. It's Ian's taste palette. So you get to experience what we like. End of story, and that's on a very simple level. That's our authenticity. That's our originality. We're total opposite, and we may have the same taste palette, but we are 100% opposite people. I am glass half empty. I am doom and gloom. Everything's going to fall apart. He is, everything's amazing. Glass half full. Oh my God, everything's unbelievable. And in a way, it's important to have that yin and yang component when you have, the two co-founders of a company. We balance one another out. And I think that I wouldn't have it any other way, frankly. And you know, like true brothers, we sometimes drive each other insane. But we never have these it's funny, we joke, you know, we did this show for 8 years, we're stuck. We've never had like, you know, maybe because we've literally never had a fight. We argue. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're a moron. He says, no, you're a moron, you know, but we don't do these fights. We don't have fights. There's no like major disagreements, which is cool. It's really cool. We have this kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a unique relationship in that sense.